What is going on, Hawks Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Hawks Fan TV. As always, I'm your host, AC, and if you guys have been on social media at any point within the last hour to 2 hours, I'm sure you all have seen the recent news of the Atlanta Hawks signing veteran big man Gorgui Dieng in free agency. Sorry, let me rephrase. NCAA champion Gorgui Dieng. That's right, put some respect on his name. He is a former NCAA champion. Pretty sure Montrezl Harrell and Russ Smith were on that same team back in the Louisville days. But former NCAA champion Gorgui Dieng. And for the record, guys, his last name is pronounced Dieng. It is not Dieng or Dieng or anything like that. It's simply Gorgui Dieng. So, yeah, the Atlanta Hawks signed Gorgui on a 1-year, $4 million deal, which is great. Super cheap. A credibly affordable option and way cheaper than someone like Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee or Tristan Thompson. Now, even though I've gone on record stating that it might potentially be a good idea if the Hawks went after someone like a Dwight Howard, because me personally, I love players that are big, physical, that can get you boards, protect the paint, and foul the hell out of opposing players and just send a nice little message across other teams. Now, even though Gorgui Dieng isn't exactly that, he still does a lot of great things that I love, and in particular, his ability to stretch the floor and shoot the three ball. He's a career 35% three-point shooter over his 10-year career, which is very respectable. And there was even a few seasons in his career where he averaged over 40% from the three-point line on 2 attempts per game. So he is a reliable knockdown three-point shooter if you leave him open. He reminds me a lot of Dwayne Dedmon. A lot of you Hawks fans probably remember Dwayne. He was a fan favorite. He's like Dwayne. He can shoot from the three, can get you put-back dunks, score on alley-oops, get you some blocks here and there. But he's actually a better version of Dedmon in my opinion, because he's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, and he's just got some more weight on him. Now, Gorgui is 6'11", 255 pounds, borderline 7 feet. When you see him on the court, he looks like a 7-footer, but we'll just say 6'11" for now. So 6'11", 255 pounds, long, lengthy, and yeah, he's a great backup position that I think was a big need that we obviously needed to fill going into the offseason. With the whole news of Onyeka Okongwu getting injured, we really needed that temporary backup center. Even though I was excited about the Tristan Thompson deal, I think this is actually a better option because it's way more affordable, and Gorgui will probably do the things that we need him to do a little bit better than someone like Tristan Thompson, and he's taller than Tristan Thompson, right? I'm sure a lot of fans weren't looking forward to having another 6'9"-ish center when we saw opposing teams just crush us on the glass. So now we have a 6'11", borderline 7-foot big man that we can just put in the middle, get us blocks, get us rebounds, and protect the paint. Now, there were a few seasons where he averaged actually over 1.7 blocks per game in his Minnesota days, so he definitely has that ability. I'm going to run some highlights of him right now just so you guys can kind of get a glimpse of what he's capable of. But let's run some highlights of him. This was his early days in Minnesota. That's the team that drafted him. But again, like I said, he's just the long, lengthy guy right there. Nice block on the Chicago Bulls guard. Right here, going against the Warriors, you got Steph Curry trying to drive in. He must not know who Gorgui is, standing at 6'11". Gorgui gets the nice, easy block on Steph Curry on that weak drive. Here you see in slow motion. Right here's a great shot of just how long and lengthy his arms look, right? He looks like an alien out there. So this is the type of stuff he can do. Again, another player trying to drive in on him, Gorgui Dieng with a nice rejection. So those are 3 straight possessions, 3 straight blocks. This is exactly what he's going to provide for the Hawks team. And when Clint Capella goes out, we're not going to see a huge drop-off in rim protecting ability. Like, of course, given his age, 31, he's not the rim protector that Clint Capella is. I mean, we're talking about a top 5 defensive player of the year candidate in Clint. He's not that, but it's not like a massive significant drop-off with Gorgui in the lineup, playing roughly like 15 to 16 minutes per game, right? Hawks fans, we don't need him to play like a superstar, playing as a backup. I mean, we got him for 1 year, $4 million. There you see him being able to shoot the three, like I said. So he has that ability to stretch the floor. And in certain lineups, we'll have basically 5 players that can all shoot the 3 ball fairly well. So I think this is a great signing, personally, right? Great signing. And I'm super excited about him. I think a lot of Hawks fans are going to be excited about this guy. I think they're going to end up liking him a lot as the season goes on. I know I said the same thing about DeLon Wright, but it's true. Like, Travis Shlenk is just putting on a masterclass. Like, ever since he's been here, his draft picks, all the free agent moves, and he's just literally showing the world why he's one of the best GMs in the league. I think this is a great signing. I give this grade an overall A, because it fills a huge need that we had, a big hole for that temporary backup center. He's another big man. He's a vet, and I love it. So we're pretty much done. I feel like this is the roster. Like, I doubt we make any more moves. We might make maybe one more minor move here or there, but I don't see us making any significant changes. Now, again, it's 2021. Who knows? We've seen some crazy things happen, so maybe we see a crazy deal with like a John Collins sign and trade with Cam Reddish and maybe a future pick and acquiring another player from a different team. But I highly doubt that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the roster that the Hawks are going to roll out with come next season. So yeah, that's really it for today's episode. A fairly short video. If you like this video today, please give this a thumbs up. If you love the Hawks, which I'm sure you do because you're watching this video, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We will be coming out with weekly and daily videos of all things Atlanta Hawks, especially when the new season starts back up again. We will be doing live streams after every game, taking live caller reactions. So if you want to be a part of the show, if you want to join the family, please hit that big red subscribe button down below. So yeah, and also, by the way, as I'm recording this video, we news just broke out about the whole Trae Young extension. I tweeted this earlier from the Hawks Fan TV Twitter account in the afternoon, where we expected this deal to happen come midnight time, and of course it does. So yeah, officially it is a 5-year, $207 million contract extension, according to Adrian Wojnarowski. Now, again, keep in mind that is contingent on the fact that Trae qualifies for the Rose Rule, which is basically stating that he would have to make an All-NBA team or win the MVP in his 4th and final year to make that max $207 million. Now, let's say he doesn't and he gets snubbed for whatever reason. He doesn't make an All-NBA team. He doesn't win an MVP. Then that deal would just be a 5-year, $170-ish million contract. So we'll come out with the video tomorrow breaking it down, but that's really it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Go Hawks, and I will see you guys next time.